Imagine your computer wants to talk to another computer, maybe to load a website, send a message, or stream a video. But how does it know where to send the data? That's where ports and sockets come in. A port is like an apartment number on a giant digital building called your computer. The building is the device. The apartments are the ports. And each port is reserved for a different service. Port 80, websites, port 25, email, port 443, secure websites. It's like every service has its own doorbell. Now, what about sockets? A socket is basically the phone call between two devices. It's created when your computer connects to another computer through a specific port. Think of a socket as a two-way conversation line. It's how your computer sends and receives data in real time. So in short, ports equals addresses for specific services. Sockets equals the active connections using those ports. Ports tell your data where to go. Sockets keep the conversation alive. And that's sockets and ports. Simple, fast, and easy. And to make all of this even clearer, let's look at a tiny real-life example using Python. No worries, it's simple, and it shows exactly how ports and sockets work behind the scenes. Let's start with the server. Think of the server as someone waiting behind a door, and that door is port 5000. The server opens that door, sits there, and says, "I'm listening. Whoever wants to talk to me, come through this port." It waits forever. And every time a new device knocks on that port, the server accepts the connection, reads the message, prints it out, and then goes back to listening again. This part is important. The server never shuts down. It keeps listening on that same port, ready for new sockets. Now let's talk about the client. The client is the one who makes the call. It creates its own socket and connects to the server's door. Port 5000. The moment the connection is made, a socket is formed, a two-way conversation line between the client and server. The client sends a short message, the server receives it, and the connection ends. Here's the fun part. When you run the server first and then start the client once, you'll see one connection. If you start the client again, you get another connection. And again, you get another one. Each time the client connects, the server shows a new connection with a slightly different number. These numbers are just the client's temporary ports created automatically for each new socket. And that's it. With one small server and one tiny client, you can literally watch ports and sockets working live. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the courses section on the channel. You'll find plenty of completely free Python courses waiting for you there. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can join the membership or simply subscribe. Keep learning, keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.